Hello, just a quick review on what I like, what I don't like on this Syma, I think that's how you pronounce it, X5SW drone. That's the controls flashing. I'll turn that on and I'll try to keep it brief. I know that I ramble. I'm not very good at flying these things, and I'll admit that straight away. I'm not that experienced. I've dabbled with aeroplanes, borrowed someone's helicopter and crashed that straight away. I've had a few RC cars and I've had some RC boats and I've had a couple of other RC drones. These are cheap enough. I've seen them from £36 to about £40. On the box it says from 8 years old upwards. No, it's not. Forget that. All the videos on YouTube that I've seen so far about these are being flown by expert flyers. They really know what they're doing. And there's a couple of things that I don't like about this drone. One is that it hasn't got altitude hold, so you let go of the sticks and it doesn't stop. It just carries on going, so it gets pushed about by the wind or whatever. So it needs a high degree of level of concentration. I had it to about, I don't know, 40, 50 feet high, and I lost the orientation of it. And it does have a button or on your phone, because it connects to your phone as well as having the joysticks, but it does have a button that says return, but it doesn't work, and I don't know where it's meant to return to because there's no GPS on this drone, so it doesn't know where it started from. Therefore, how can it return? So the return button is absolutely useless. The chances are, if you haven't flown very much, you're going to lose this drone, and I nearly did. Flown it like 2 or 3 times, and I'll put the video up. But I wasn't. It's okay. I've flown, say, a little bit, but you need to have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of skill to fly. This is not a beginner's drone, honestly. Anyway, this is the drone. Let me just get it. Bit of a cobweb. Has 2 megapixel camera, which, because it hasn't got altitude hold, is quite wobbly while it's flying. This is it. If you get one, I recommend that you keep the prop guards on. You will need them. Don't get brave and go, oh no, don't need those. You've got to be experienced. Otherwise you're going to damage the props really quickly. Small battery time. The battery is like 5 minutes and it takes over 2 hours to charge it. So the first thing that I would do is to upgrade the batteries to like 12. It's a 500 milliamp hour battery. I'd upgrade that straight away. For about £20 or less, you can buy 5 1200 amp hour batteries with a multi-charger, and that's what I would do. Having said that, what I do and don't like about the controller, you've got, can't really see them there, these buttons don't do anything. I don't know why they're there. These ones here do absolutely nothing. These buttons here, absolutely nothing. Useless. Don't know why they're there. I really don't know. The control box, what I do like is you have this little display, and if I do that, that would set the drone. Blue light has stopped flashing. You push that one inwards and the other stick into the same corner, and the drone's ready to fly. The trim tabs on it, instead of just tapping it once, because I find this drone on takeoff it wants to go left, instead of just tapping this trim tab just once, you've got to hold it, as I found out. And I'm going to turn this off. You've got to hold it and quite a long time for the display to come up to say that it's meant to be doing something, and I actually found them really ineffective. What it does have on this button here is your heads free, which is, it doesn't, I do it straight away. As soon as I take off, I push that button, it makes some bleeps, so that it doesn't matter what way the drone is turning, it will come back to you. What I found though, or what I did was, it came back to me, I turned 180 degrees, started to lose a bit of control of it, pulled the joystick back to come back towards me, and it didn't. It went away from me, and then I ended up crashing into the neighbour's garden. I'll put the video up. Anyway, what do I think of it? Crap, really. You've got to be experienced to fly it. You see them on YouTube, you know, oh yeah, it's whizzing round, it's going 100 yards and whatever, it's great. And I thought, oh yeah, you know, that looks pretty easy, as everyone does. It's not a beginner's drone. These people are experienced flyers, and I'm not. It's not for a beginner, but it's a toy. It's not a hobby sort of drone at all. It is just a toy. If you've had a little bit of RC experience, then absolutely, it's a little bit of fun. You can get some aerial photography. It's a bit shaky. You've got to keep hands on. So I start recording before I take off, because I really don't want to be taking their hands off the sticks, to record while it's in flight, stop recording and take photos. I haven't taken any photos with it. I didn't take my thumb off the stick to do it, to tap my phone. I'm not that good yet. It needs calm day. It doesn't handle wind. I've seen some people going, oh, there's a bit of a wind and whatever. It's really hard. I've to get it back in, I don't know, about a 5 mile an hour wind, maybe not even that. I've got to pull full back on the stick or push full forward, whatever, for it just to go a little bit. So you want a day where really there is no wind at all. That's the only time that I'm going to fly it from now on. Would I buy it? No, yeah, it was cheap. I bought it second hand. It was cheap. I enjoy flying these things, but there's much better out there for the same sort of price. As I say, there's no altitude hold, there's no return to home facility for going up and down, and the function of video, yeah, it's really great and all that, but no, I wouldn't buy it. Well, we've got your phone clips on here. I like the fact that this stays in position. But that doesn't matter, because the drone, it sort of goes up and down a little bit anyway. A little bit of gust of wind, it'll start coming down, and loads of throttle, and it'll just touch the floor and bounce off again. The button up here, it does like a somersault thing. I've never tried it. I'm not going to bother, I don't think. I don't think much of the trim tabs. I don't think they do a great deal. And that's it. It takes, the battery takes like over 2 hours to charge. What happened when Tamiya buggies, when I've messed about with those, you could get a 30-minute quick charger, and that buggy would run for about 15 minutes. And it's 2 hours for a small battery, and I know that's just the norm, but this is just crazy. So I may even get some more batteries if I continue with this. The chances are I'll have a play with it, and if I don't lose it, I'm going to get fed up with it. I'll get something better, and I'll do a review on that. But anyway, that's all from me. Thank you very much to all the subscribers. I've hit 100 subscribers, and I'm absolutely over the moon. Stoked with that. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much. Just thank you. As you know, my sort of like little videos, they're all unedited. I'm pretty useless at that, and this is probably quite boring for some people. But if you're going to get one of these, if you're going to go and buy one new, here we go again. There it is, upside down camera. If you're going to buy one new, don't. I think they're crap. I wouldn't have bought one new. It's second hand. It was cheap. There's much better out there. There really is. That's the end of the review. Thanks for watching, and I'll also try and post the video of when it crashed. It just sort of cuts out because I also think it might have got a bit too far away. Distance is rubbish as well. It's another thing. And if it goes out of or past the distance, it loses signal and crashes. So it's just rubbish. It doesn't come back to you if it loses signal. So there's much better stuff out there for the same sort of price, maybe even cheaper. Let me know what you got. Let me know. I'll go and buy one. And let me know. I can't afford the fancy DJIs yet. I'm saving. But it's just rubbish. It's a load of crap. Little bit of fun if you've done a bit of radio control. Little bit of fun. If you want to fly it like you see on YouTube, got to be experienced. And if you're experienced, you won't be buying one of these. Anyway, folks, that's all for now. There's Dolly Dog. That's a guy that I watch on YouTube, the Admiral. He's on Norfolk Broads. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much. Take care. Speak to you soon.